Today, my friends, I'm going to save you a lot of time reading the article about update 1.10 because this is by far our biggest update in 2020, by far the most meaningful update in 2020, and I would say it is one of the biggest and one of the most meaningful patches ever released in the game, with its rebalancings, buffs, nerfs, a new vehicle line, which many players have been waiting for. Old map is coming back. 1.10 has so many things to offer. And so I decided to make today's episode, knowing how big this update is and knowing how much you hate reading any articles about upcoming patches, patch notes, all those things. I'm going to do that for you. Here is my all you need to know about update 1.10 episode. Let's dive right into it, ladies and gentlemen. So at first, let's go over the key points, the key main features this update introduces, and we have a lot of them. For the start, Equipment 2.0, which could use its entire own episode. I have actually covered Equipment 2.0. I have made a couple episodes about that. The first version about the first version on the sandbox, which was different to the current version because it had 2 category slots at first. Then they removed one and they changed some category slots on some vehicle types. It has gone through some changes over all the months. They have been developing it. They have actually showing it us too as well. We have been able to test it out, but final seems like the version we are able to enjoy on the test server is going to be the final version of the Equipment 2.0. It is a big one, definitely, and I would say there are 3 different player groups or 3 different opinions among the player base. There are players who enjoy it, who want to see it happening, who are saying this makes the game a bit more complex. You can do some theory crafting, you can build different things on different vehicles. Then there are players who say, I really don't give a damn, I am going to rock with my old equipment units and I'm just not going to pay any attention. And then maybe even the biggest size, the biggest player group who is kind of skeptical about it, because there definitely are some builds, some potential builds using the new equipment system 2.0, which makes certain vehicles way too strong, overpowered maybe even, and there are certain equipment units which definitely make the overall gameplay faster. I'm not simply talking about the turbocharger, which makes your vehicle faster, but there are certain equipment units which are going to affect the overall feel of the game, making it even more faster. Because the stronger your vehicle is, the faster it is, better handling, more view range, more spotting you can do, games are faster. And do we need faster games? Soon they can actually limit the game timer down to 10 minutes instead of 15, because most of the battles in nowadays World of Tanks are over in 5 minutes, basically. It is not super common to see like 15-minute battles anymore. If it is going to 15-minute battle, it is just one tank is camping one side of the map, another one is camping at the other side of the map, but yeah. Equipment 2.0 definitely big fundamental, introducing quite fundamental changes to the equipment system. Next big thing, of course, ladies and gentlemen, Polish medium tanks. 7 menacing Polish medium tanks, 6 researchable tanks and 1 premium tier 8 vehicle, which I have not been able to try out actually, ladies and gentlemen. If I do get the chance to try it out, if I do get the chance to show it to you, I am going to do that right away, so hit the subscribe button so you are not going to miss it. But many people are asking in the comment section, when are you able to show the tier 8 premium Polish vehicle, which is going to be introduced with this new Polish medium tank tech tree. So these versatile winged hussars are destined for mid to close combat and boast good calibration, angles and high mobility. Yeah, the CS63 introduces a brand new feature, gas turbine engine. You can switch the engine mode. One mode gives you a lot better gun handling, but slower top speed, slower acceleration. The other one, like gun handling, is really bad, but you have really good acceleration, more top speed, more engine power. The engine power difference is actually quite big. It was 450 if I'm not mistaken, but I'm like still on the fence about CS63. I really am still on the fence about this vehicle because Leopard 1, there is a vehicle called Leopard 1. Leopard 1 can do basically all what CS63 can do, but more. Leopard 1 has better gun handling. Leopard 1 has the same top speed while this vehicle is in the fast mode. Leopard 1 of course doesn't have that crazy engine power, but still same top speed and gun handling is available all the time. And higher alpha damage as well, 420 alpha damage instead of 390, and more penetration and APCR as a standard round. So this vehicle is nice, introduced this really nice mechanic. I really do like this type of mechanic. I think EBRs can learn something from it, because if you use the fast engine power, if you use this a lot better mobility, it's actually 410 horsepower extra. If you use this extra mobility, you lose something. Not like on the EBRs, you just switch between modes, one gives you crazy turning, one gives you a lot better speed, but your gun handling is still godlike. But over here you actually lose something very, very key about your vehicle. So CS63 is still on the fence about this tank, have to play more with it, we'll see, but definitely quite an exciting feature and quite an exciting news for many Polish players, because this game is filled with Polish players. This game is actually quite huge in Poland, so I imagine a lot of you guys, awesome viewers from Poland, are also really, really excited about this upcoming update featuring Polish medium tanks. Next up, Pearl River returns. So Pearl River, a map that was removed from the game in 2015. Yes, it has actually been almost like 5 years, or maybe more than 5 years, depends when they removed it, I don't remember exactly. And it is now finally returning to random battles. I still remember, like for some odd reason, I still remember some of the battles on that map. Like in my head, I still remember a battle featuring IS-6, a tier 8 premium heavy tank, playing on the old Pearl River even after 5 years. I don't know, brain memory sometimes is doing crazy things, but yeah, I'm actually quite excited seeing this map back in action. They did some changes over there. How it plays out, how campy, how good or bad the map actually is, we need to play, I would say, at least 15 to 20 battles on live server to get a good feel about this map, and so I can give you my final opinion. But after playing couple battles on the test server, the middle, taking the middle seems to be very, very key so far, because middle opens up so many windows, so many sniping corridors. So maybe they made the middle even too strong, because previously we didn't have the middle available. Over here you can see the comparisons as well, base before, and if we track this we can see what they did to it. Quite a drastic changes indeed. Like how this map looks. When I first played on it, I couldn't stop looking at this like scenery. Is this how you say that? Like the background scenery. It looks absolutely breathtaking, this map. So here are the changes, like the design team. Say what you want about how this map plays, but the design team definitely killed it. Definitely killed it. So once again, dragging stuff. I remember this, the bridge, so good. A lot of fights went down over here, and back in the days when we didn't have physics in the game, you were not able to drop down the bridges, you were not able to drop down the cliff edges. Like many vehicles died in the middle of the bridge, and you had to go all the way around if you wanted to get into the enemy base. Just fun things to think about. You were not able to move the enemy vehicles as well, because we didn't have any physics in this game. So this area actually looks basically the same. Middle, oh yeah, this is so... Here is where they made the biggest changes. So this area, you can see, they completely opened it up. You're able to get into the middle. Previously you were not able to do that. This was blocked You had a little road what you were able to take to get from one side to another, but not using the middle, and middle gives you so many sniping balconies. It is very important to take the middle actually. This area, this is the road which leads into the middle. This is that position right over there. But overall it seems to be exactly the same, yeah. Like many tunnel points, many tunnel points definitely. So yeah, this is Pearl River, ladies and gentlemen. Coming back, Pearl River intro, battle. I'm actually going to download them right now after this episode, and maybe I'm going to play some soundtrack, some Pearl River soundtrack on the background already. Maybe you're already hearing that. Anyway, Pearl River is coming back. The reworked Pearl River map offers a wide variety of unique landscapes and diverse, exciting gameplay for different vehicle classes. Well, we will see about that, right? Next up, vehicle rebalancing. This is one of the reasons why this patch is so meaningful, because Wargaming finally introduced buffs to the long-awaited, years-awaited vehicles. IS-4, D110, E5 and E100 are going to be buffed. At the same time, they are going to nerf wheeled vehicles, EBR-105 especially. They are going to nerf Object 432, which was long awaited as well. But as I like to describe the nerf to the Object 432, it's simply blowing some dust off from it, because it is still going to be as key, as good of a tier 10 medium tank, maybe the best tier 10, well, research will test the tier 10 medium tank in the game after the nerfs, but hey, they can say they nerfed it, right? And one nerf which I still do not understand who wanted to see that. Progetto M40 mod 65, removing the rammer option, nerfing its gun handling, but still, if you are average plus player, you can make it work as good as it used to be. With equipment setup 2.0, you are able to make it better than it previously was, or at least the same level. Depends if you have improved equipment units available to use, or bounty equipment units available to use, but yeah, Progetto M46 and this entire line was tuned as well. Now together with, let's go to the vehicle rebalancing. Now together with the Progetto's 430 was nerfed as well, prototype Standard B was nerfed as well, together with E100, IS-4, E5, they actually buffed all the leading vehicles as well, so KV3, KV4 and STI received some love, same goes to the T32 and M103, and I think they started from VK. VK received some love, Tiger 1, Tiger 2, E75 and ending with E100. So a lot of vehicles received some love, and this is definitely why it makes this patch super meaningful. And now vehicle rebalancing, talking about the wheeled vehicles, they did two main things to the wheeled vehicles. They increased the reduction in speed caused by suspension damage. If your one wheel gets damaged, you are going to lose more mobility than you lost before, and now if the second wheel gets damaged as well, while your first wheel is still damaged, you lose your speed drastically fast, a lot faster than you previously did. And they slightly reduced the firepower and mobility of some wheeled scouts. So the main topics about wheeled vehicles. On EBR 105, for example, they lowered the view range as well by 10 meters. So rework, rebalancing, yes, definitely a key feature of the update 1.10. I have made videos about every single tank, E100, E5, about the buffed versions of those vehicles, E100, E5 and IS-4. Quick notes, E100 more armoring, better gun handling, and they made the first gun, the 128mm gun, a lot more usable. Increased the alpha damage, DPM, like it's actually a really good gun. E5, they increased its DPM a lot, and IS-4, they increased its gun handling a lot, DPM slightly, and armoring as well. So, quick cliff notes. reworked battle communication, new battle communication. We have a lot more pinging options. At the start of the battle, you're able to show, you're able to tell your teammates where you are going. You are also able to join with the already existing pings. If someone says, I'm going over there, you can say, I'm coming with you. You can mark enemy tanks. You can mark them like, I am going to attack this enemy vehicle. For example, using this F2 on the vehicle or requesting fire, and then you can press T on the vehicle to say that, okay, I joined the attack, and so on. I would say overall this is actually good for the game. If players are actually going to use it correctly, it is good for the game. A lot less typing is needed in the chat. You can pinpoint attention needing points on the minimap more precisely now. Artillery can see that, can support you. In my opinion, it is good for the game if players use it correctly. If they are going to use it in an annoying way, then of course annoying things are not awesome. So reworked battle communication, once again, quite a key thing. Earning bonds in random battles. So, starting with update 1.10, you will get a clearer idea of how many bonds you can earn when playing in a tier 10 tank in random battles. The reworked bond system will become more straightforward and predictable, allowing you better plan your income and expenses. So, earning more bonds. This is a bit controversial topic because some players, some really hardcore bond grinders said they are able to make the amount of bonds which they limited to a vehicle per week in couple hours. If they grind bonds, they are able to make the same. They are able to cap the limit in couple hours per tier 10 vehicle. And what are they going to do with the rest of the week? That's the big question. At first, they actually said the bonds are going to be limited down to 50 bonds per week. Then, after some feedback from the community, they increased it up to 100 bonds per week per tier 10. They made the earning a bit easier because previously you were able to earn them in a full tier 10 battles in a tier 10 vehicle, but now you just have to be in a tier 10 tank, and the matchmaking can be anything. The matchmaking can be versus tier 8s, tier 9s, tier 10s, but at the same time, epic medals are not giving you bonds anymore. How you are able to get bonds is if you are in the top 3, if you win you get 7, if you lose you get 5, in the top 10, if you win you get 5, if you lose you get 3. The good thing is you get bonds all the time in a tier 10 vehicle, but for some hardcore bond grinders, this system may hold them back a bit, may limit their bond income a bit, but I would say for the majority of the player base, it may be a good thing. So there are always, like, as I said, quite a controversial topic. You're basically making good in expense of other players. You know, you understand what I'm trying to say, but yeah. What do you think about this one? Are you more excited or less excited about this system compared to the current system we have? Please let me know in the comments as well. So earning bonds in random battles and 10th anniversary highlights with update 1.10. I don't know if exactly on the launch date, which should be like tomorrow or the day after that. I don't know exactly when they are going to finally introduce the festival hangar or the festival garage as well. You have seen the same style Minsk garage, but this time with different drawings. I have made an episode about that. If I have some more pictures, I'm going to show them to you right now. But finally they are going to introduce the final event with the festival hangar as well, and rumors have it we're going to get a lot more goodies to make the wait worth, basically, with Act 5. Maybe there is even going to be a free tank. This is what the rumors say. We'll see, we'll have to wait what they offer. Hopefully it is going to make players happy, because now for a game to cross 10th anniversary, to cross 10 years in active stage, It's quite a phenomenal thing to do, and now it is the best time to shower your community with free stuff better than ever. This is the best time ever, I would say so. And coming soon, this is actually, believe it or not, this is actually one of my most anticipated things in the update 1.10. Okay, like not the most, but you know my relationship with Steel Hunter. This Steel Hunter game mode is by far my #1 favorite special game mode in this game. It has been from the beta, from the alpha testing of this mode, from the beta testing of this mode until now. I played the living hell out of it on the test server as well. I was just trying to see which tanks are good, which nations are better, good, bad. I tried to get a victory with every single nation. I think we had 5 or 6 nations, 6 tanks I believe, or 5. Anyway, I was able to get more than 1 victory with every single nation, just to prove that it is possible. And yeah, coming soon, Steel Hunter, I cannot wait. It is part of the expedition event, like it was Frontline, you know, like we had the Frontline event, we had Frontline for 1 week, 4 months in a row. Sorry, they're going to do exactly the same with the Steel Hunter game mode. For 1 week, 4 months in a row, just get the highest rank, get all the tokens, and then you are able to redeem another tier 9 special reward vehicle, Char Futuro Object 777 or AE Phase 1. So, premium account, World of Tanks servers will be down on 4th of August from 02 to, you know, like whatever your time zone is, you're going to get a 24 hours of World of Tanks premium account if you have it at the moment, I believe. Players with premium, yes, will get 24 hours, so you can get extra premium time. If you have some gold laying around, if you know that you are going to play at the moment, just activate your premium account before this downtime, and then you basically get some extra free hours out of your premium account. So, ladies and gentlemen, full list of changes over here. If you want to dive a bit deeper into the rebalancing, what they did to every single vehicle, like Tiger 1, VK, Tiger 2, what they did to all those vehicles, C75, E100, like full list of patch notes is over here, ladies and gentlemen. Full list of changes to the EBR as well, like increase the dispersion during movement, during hull traverse, during turret traverse dispersion increased by 33%. This is quite a big thing. Changed aiming time. This is still really good aiming time. View range down. Engine fire chance up. Engine power down. Top speed from 95 to 91. And they changed the reverse speed of the rapid mode from 70 to 65. Known issues, some fixed issues. Quite a big list of things coming into World of Tanks, ladies and gentlemen, and we are done. So this was update 1.10. All you need to know about this update. Hopefully it was informative, helpful, and hopefully you do not have to read anything yourself now. Maybe you were able to listen to this episode while you were playing some games on the background. Yeah, anyway, let me know what you think about this patch, this update, in the comments down below. I had quite a few questions for you during this episode. So yeah, I thank you so much for your time over here. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy my stuff, like button, subscribe button, notification squad, join that. This makes you sexy, guaranteed. If you are a subscriber, please tell them in the comment section that you feel a lot sexier now. Anyway, I catch you next time. Stay awesome, stay sexy, take care, and bye.